Michael and Andrea met at an AA meeting, so they were both in recovery and both had a past of addiction, chemical addiction. They were happy, and they had some also low times where they weren't so happy and they struggled a lot, sometimes when they weren't together. So I often thought that maybe they shouldn't have been together because of their addiction, their past, what they struggled with. They probably would have been better off not together. As a child, Andrea was really happy and a typical child who loved to run around outside. She loved animals. We spent a lot of time at the zoo when she was young, feeding the animals. She loved dogs. That was a big love of hers. From little on up, was a dog lover and overall an animal lover. And she was musically inclined. She loved, and so did her sisters, to not only listen to music but play a guitar. So she really had some gifts there. She was good at gymnastics, and she had a great sense of humor and loved laughing with her sisters. They had a lot of good times together. When I think back early on, maybe in junior high, the experimenting with alcohol, with pot, which a lot of parents dismiss, you know, even the pediatrician, when I had her tested and it was positive for pot, it was like he kind of just glossed over it. I think, though, that Andrea had an addictive personality, and she also, later in life, with some of her counseling, they diagnosed the fact that she liked risky behavior. She liked doing things that were of high risk. So she tended to go more towards that side of life, and it was dangerous, a dangerous lifestyle. The first time that Andrea went to rehab, she was there for 28 days. She came to me and said she needed help. I thought she had a cold, actually, but she was going through withdrawals, and I took her the next day to a rehab. She stayed the 28 days. She attended meetings when she got back, but it wasn't, long after that she fell back into using again. So I would say she struggled probably the past 10 years with an addiction, in and out of recovery. I know she battled with it because it was a disease that had its grips on her early on, and a lot of people in the medical field, in the mental health field, feel that those brain receptors that are turned on by heroin or whatever your drug is, your opiate, that more and more are produced, and they're screaming out for whatever it is that the opiate can give them. And I believe that for Andrea, it really had a strong grip on her. She knew what she had to do, and it was stronger than she was. July 4th, it's only been 7 months since my daughter's been gone, and I got a phone call in the morning from my sister, who said she was driving to Andrea and Michael's house because she got a call from my grandson, and he said, he was crying, and he said, "I can't wake Mommy and Daddy up. I can't wake them up, and they're sleeping." I haven't explained it yet. I haven't. There will be a day when they want to know, and I won't be alone. I'll have plenty of help to explain this tragedy, to explain also that their parents were very sick, but they loved them. They loved them.